Today, we're diving into the fascinating sci-fi world of time travel, World War II, and a hint of chaos in Connie Willis's Blackout.
For the second time in the lives of most of us, we are at war.
Blackout is the opening act of a brilliant duology. If you're a fan of gripping sci-fi and the idea of jumping back in time to World War II interests you, you're in for a treat. If you are new, let me introduce myself. I'm Olive, and this is Olive's Thoughts on Books. If you're a return viewer, welcome back. All right, without any spoilers, let's talk about what makes Blackout tick.
Okay, let's figure it out together.
Imagine a future where historians hop back through time to study the past. Now picture 3 of these historians being sent to World War II England, navigating a war-torn world. They were taught and told that their actions could not alter history, but things are not going as planned. In the chaos of bombings and crumbling buildings, they are struggling to reunite and try to get back to their own time. The Battle of Britain is looming, German planes are bombing, and the big question hangs in the air. Will they make it through or get stuck in the past, altering history along the way?
Sounds tricky.
Now, I am going to share with you the secret of reading this book.
A secret now that only fire can tell.
The first chapter of the book is chaotic and hard to get through unless you are kind of familiar with her other historian time travel books. The initial chaos, though, foreshadows the time travel issues that are coming.
That's good to know.
Fight through the first chapter that has too many names and too many people running around and a lot of arguing about the historians having to have their schedules rescheduled or changed. Don't worry about that. Just fight through it. You will be rewarded.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay, I can do that.
I would say right around the 3rd chapter is where you will be transported to the gritty reality of World War II, where every moment is charged with tension. You will feel the weight of history on your shoulders through these 3 historians who are living in the past, breathing the air and living among the people. And speaking of time travel, I would love some days to be able to jump back in time and grab a couple more hours of sleep. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me. As I mentioned, in Blackout, you'll meet our 3 main characters, 3 main historians, Eileen O'Reilly, Polly Sebastian, and Mike Davies. Ready for some spoiler-free curveballs?
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's talk about the unexpected turns in the plot for Eileen. She has great difficulty stealing away to her retrieval spot without getting followed.
Good luck with that.
Then she is forced to evacuate the manor to London, hoping to find Polly and be able to use her portal, as the manor is taken over by the British Army and her return portal is cut off by military fences and security.
How inconvenient, yeah.
Now, Mike's assignment is immediately a challenge as he is dropped in the wrong location. He is supposed to be in Dover, but instead finds himself in Saltram-on-Sea, a 30-minute drive from Dover, and there is no car available.
Why am I here? How did I get here?
And his window of observation is closing fast. He only has a certain amount of time.
Then I'm going to regroup and come up with a new plan.
Unfortunately for Mike, in trying to find an alternative mode of transportation to Dover, he falls asleep below deck, and the seaworthiness is not good. It's very questionable. Then wakes up to discover that he is in the middle of the English Channel on his way to Dunkirk. He ends up being a participant in rescuing hundreds of soldiers from the beach.
Today is history, and you are part of it.
He gets injured and then is transported to a military hospital, unconscious and with no ID.
Well, we're in a bit of a pickle here.
Then there's Polly. She is in London, as we discussed before, and thankfully, as she has the bombing schedule and locations implanted, her risk is a little bit lower. However, her drop is also not working, and she is assuming it's because it's been damaged by a stray bomb. So let me know in the comments, speaking of time travel, if you would like the opportunity to go back in time and tweak a few things. Now let's discuss something that really sets this book apart: the historical details of everyday life and experiences of living during that historical time period. Willis doesn't just dip her toes into World War II. She dives deep.
I did say it was well researched.
The meticulous research adds layers of authenticity to this story, making you feel like you're not just reading history, you're actually living it along with these historians.
It's completely immersive, and some people lose all track of their actual surroundings.
So the overall theme of this book, I would say, is the heroism of everyday people. I would say that Blackout provides many examples of such heroism. So have you ever needed to be rescued? I have been in that position before. Let me know if you would like me to share that story, or it's been several of them actually. And if you feel comfortable doing so, add your story to the comments. Now remember, this is just the beginning. The real magic happens in the sequel, but I'm afraid I won't have that for you until after the end of March.
Oh, that's disappointing.
If you are doing the 52 Book Club Challenge, as I am, the prompt I will be using for this book is part of a duology. So let's keep the discussion alive. Have you read Blackout? What did you think? If you could go back in time, what period would you pick? Would it be World War II? Let me know.
Wanted someone to travel back in time with me.
So if you enjoyed this review of Blackout, give me a like, subscribe, and hit the bell.